Crystal with Hattis Daughter. I am your tarot reader, and happy solar return. We are officially in Scorpio season. Oh, joy to the world. All right, my dear, I have pulled a card from our Chakra deck. It seems like a lot of you enjoyed that last month. I enjoyed it, so I'm going to continue adding that to our readings. And the Chakra card that I pulled for you is that of life purpose. First and foremost, it is the throat chakra in which we want to focus on for the month of November, my Scorpio. As a matter of fact, during this reading, I encourage you to focus on that throat chakra located right at the center of your throat. The throat chakra is that of creativity, life's purpose, speaking your truth. But not only that, in speaking your truth, but in communicating your truth so it's understood. And we're going to talk more about that because we are in the life purpose realm for you. And I think it's so fitting considering this is your solar return, this is your birth month, and it's also a time for reflection, typically around our birthdays. What am I doing with my life? How am I getting there? What can I do? And one thing about this life purpose energy, and I'm holding this here because I really want you to focus on that light and take that light to your throat chakra and really cleanse it so we can hear and so you can speak your truth. And when you're searching for your life purpose, think about what it is that you love. If you could remove all the fear and doubt, right? And some of that fear is actually being successful, being fearful of that. And some of us are afraid because we're afraid to fail. We're afraid if I go towards what I love to do, will I make money? Will people make fun of me? Will I be accepted? So one thing about moving towards your life purpose, because it's filled with love, right? And that's what the divine wants for us. So when you're moving towards that life purpose with love and divinity, and you're being supported with spirit, so many doors are going to open for you. So let's focus on this energy, my dear Scorpio. It is that of the throat chakra located in the center of your throat, a big, bright indigo light, okay? Now let's get on with your general reading. And I have that of the center of your reading is the Queen of Wands. I love this energy. Interestingly enough, Scorpio, you are mistaken quite often as a fire sign. So this could represent you or it could represent a fire sign in which you are involved with, would be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So what I love about this energy, and it matches towards our life purpose and our throat chakra, right? The Queen of Wands speaks her truth, and it's not that she's unapologetic like the Queen of Swords. She's more charismatic, and it's not that she acts unapologetically. I'm getting it. She speaks her truth because it is her truth. She doesn't know anything else. It's almost in a way of she's not aware of things that are not in her space. Does that make sense? How can I explain this? For example, right? I am a Black woman. That is my truth. I don't know anything else. So if you try to tell me that I'm a different nationality, I don't understand that. It does not comprehend. Although that's a very obvious truth. This is energy of my beliefs are my truth. I don't understand anything else. So I'm going to speak it. I'm going to speak it with confidence. I'm going to speak it with clarity. And I'm going to speak it to where it is in layman's terms. I don't have to have all these big fluffy words to make me feel important. I'm going to tell it to you like it is. And that cat represents the creativity that she has, and that sunflower also represents the prosperity and growth, right? And she already has that wand, and the wand is such a universal sort of instrument to carry, right? And can be one to help you up. It can be one to where you protect yourself. It can be one to where you fight. It can be one to where if you burn it, it keeps you warm, right? It's one of those things to where it has so many uses that it's going to help you on your journey. So I love this energy for you. You should be feeling very energetic around this solar return. I see it here for you. Now let's go into your moon energy. And your moon energy is where your emotions are. And I have that of the Page of Swords, some new ideas are afoot. The 10 of Wands, more fire energy, along with the 2 of Cups. So right away, I'm picking up on relationships, whether it is personal relationships, intimate relationships, or even collaborative work relationships. I'm even hearing like maybe even school relationships. Some of us have actually gone back and started re-educating ourselves. So I see that too. So I see it, and perhaps you have all of these things going on and you're trying to figure out how you're going to juggle all of these things. I can see it with this 10 of Wands. And these are burdens, and burdens are not always a negative thing, right? Sometimes we ask for this, you know, when we're manifesting our hopes and our dreams, and we're like, oh my gosh, I wish to be successful. I hope I can find my life purpose. I hope I can find that special someone. It comes with extra things. It comes with you still putting in work. That's manifestation. It just doesn't pop up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's here, I'm finished. No, there's still work that's involved, and typically it comes with a little bit more work. And that's where that fear kind of comes in from time to time. I feel like that Spirit's encouraging me to speak to you in regards to that fear. That's something we have to kind of, we have to squash in order for us to not only find our life purpose, but to also help us in our manifestation, okay? So don't be afraid of this, because look how he's carrying those wands. Is he struggling? He is not. You see how broad his back is? That is by design, so that you can handle all of these burdens. And it's a 10. So we're rounding up these burdens. So if they're not rounding up for you, Scorpio, if you're feeling they're not rounding up for you, this is in your moon energy. This is what Spirit is working with in your favor. So we can expect that they are going to start rounding up. And I love this energy here. It's the Page of Swords. I'm also picking up on a little bit of immaturity. So I don't know if perhaps in a workplace or in a school situation, in whatever partnership that's happening, I do feel like we are having some immature conversations or going on some happenings that are happening within these relationships here. I feel like it's temporary. I do feel like I think we're going into the new moon of Libra. I'm not 100% certain. I just dabble. But if that is the case, there may be some misunderstandings with relationships, right? So to where there's a bit of immaturity that might pop in there. So just kind of be aware of that. And then of course I have that 2 of Cups there for you. And what I like about this energy, right? And that's how coming out, we really shouldn't worry about this. So if there's some things that are just, you know, you have some immaturity that comes into conversations. And also this is, I'm seeing that the immaturity is coming from new ideas that are being presented. Not only new ideas, but maybe a new way of doing things, right? And we're going to take it in an immature type of way. Like, I am not doing that. If they think I'm going to do that, they have another thing coming. And it's one of those things to where, nope, it can't be another thing coming, because in order for you to keep the job, we got to do this stuff. So that's the energy I'm picking up on. And then I'm also getting here, with these collaborations, right? It's just a temporary feeling. If you can just get past that part of just feeling uncomfortable, that newness, right? That's something we've never done before, you're gonna be okay, Scorpio, okay? Now let's move on to your sun energy. This is where we see you, and this is where you are seen. And I get that of the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles, my dear Scorpio. So we are looking for some stability. I can definitely see that. So right away, typically when I get energy in this particular corner, this is energy of what you're manifesting currently, right? This is like your subconscious. So I don't know if you've had some past hurts or some disappointments, or you've gotten some disappointing news, and you feel like it's going to, I feel like you feel like it's going to affect you in this big way, that it's going to make this big dent in your life, right? I'm going to expand on this, but right away, right? I'm hearing that it's not like you're feeling like it's bigger than what it actually is. Once we start expanding on that some more, I'll get some more clarity, but I am feeling like subconsciously you're thinking, I feel like it's something in the past, like something in the past is resurfacing that you have to address. And I feel like in some cases you don't have a choice. You're going to have to do it anyway, right? And that's what is disappointing you, and that's what's kind of heartbreaking to you, because it's like, wait a minute, I thought I was more valuable than you telling me I have to do it. I thought I meant more than you just telling me I had to do it, right? That's the feeling I'm getting from that energy. And it's really affecting how you feel about, stability. And feeling grounded, and you're almost feeling like a bit more protected. I feel like you're kind of you're boxing yourself in. It's and I feel like it's kind of coming from this energy that was manifested in your moon energy. It's like, if I have to do this, and guess what? Then I'm not going to give myself anymore. Okay, you're just only going to get a little piece of me because I've been giving everything. Not anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm holding back. That's the energy that I'm getting, and perhaps the reason you're doing that, whatever decisions that's being made for you, you feel like it's affecting your family, right? You feel like it's affecting your way of life in regards to your family, and the time that you spend with your family, and whatever represents family to you. You feel like it's kind of interrupting that. I feel like you're being like your time is being taken away from your family. That's how come it's hurting you. All right, so that is the reading so far without me expanding. But what I want to do now is I want to go into our ancestral deck. It is so helpful and juicy and delicious, and there's an energy that is calling to me for you, and it is that of the spirit fox. Oh my gosh, I love this energy so much for you. On the card it reads, trust your talents in changing times. So obviously there is some change here, and I feel like there's a change that you feel that isn't going to work in your favor. So I see there's some new ideas that are happening. There's a new way that things are going to have to be done, and there is something that you're fearful about, Scorpio. I can't really touch on it, but it's almost like it's just in the very tip of your subconscious, and Spirit really wants you to tackle that, right? We were talking about that, and it says it right here. Trust your talents in changing times. You see, when you don't have trust in yourself, it's because fear has reared its ugly head and said, you know what, you can't do it, ha 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 ha. But this is the process. Trust the process. You have to have a little fear and then do it anyway, right? All right, my dear, I do feel like there's some relationship stuff that we're going to review as well. So let's see. I'm going to expand on your moon energy, my dear Scorpio. Oh my gosh, I love this season. I love this season like many. It's so warm. It's so like cozy, right? And really, Scorpio, when people think of you, that's what they think of. They think of you as this warm, cozy person. People love coming to you for advice. And you're very spiritual too. I don't think you get credit enough for that. I think you do have a lot of spiritual encounters. So whether you get them through dreams or you actually feel certain things, and a lot of my water signs are more spiritual than what they're given credit for too, but especially you, Scorpio, you're a very spiritual being. You're very connected to spirit. Okie dokie. No, you guys don't do that. Don't do that. All right, looks like I rattled my deck here a little bit. All right, so in your moon energy, I expanded on the Page of Swords, and I have that of the Empress. I believe this is our first major arcana. And then we have the Five of Cups. So with this being here, there is some sort of disappointment. So perhaps, Scorpio, you came to the workplace and you came with these ideas. And you're like, this is the idea. I think this is going to work out the best. It's going to make our business run smoother, run faster. And you went to the powers that be and they kind of shut you down, right? And I feel like that you're disappointed with that. But this is the thing, Scorpio. This is what I think. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I see. I see that they said, Scorpio, you know what, not such a great idea, but thanks for adding, right? And they took it. they took your ideas and they're like, guess what idea I came up with, without giving you any credit. So they're making you feel like that your ideas weren't great, right? And thanks for your contribution. And by the way, keep them coming, Scorpio, because we love how you like to contribute. And this whole time they're jotting them down and they're making them their own. That's what I'm seeing. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Scorpios. So you know what? You know what they say, right? Some ideas you got to keep to yourself. Yes. But I'm trying to make it better for everyone. And that's who you are, Scorpio. You like to make it better for everyone. And it's so hard for you to sit back. You are not an energy of mediocrity. That does not land nicely in your spirit, mediocrity. And that's what you were seeing with mediocrity. And you were like, I know how to make this to where it is stellar, right? To where we can make this better. Not just for me. I'm not the only benefactor, but majority will benefit from this. And this is how I know. So I have this of the moon, and then I have the 9 of wands. That's coupled with this 2 of cups. So this tells me here, right? Anytime I get this energy here, I get that of, so perhaps you were going back and forth and you were communicating via email. It was some sort of networking sort of energy that I'm getting there. And it was so convoluted by the time they got it, or they watered down your idea, right? They took it, they said it wasn't great. They watered down your idea and made it theirs. In addition to that, I'm picking up Scorpio, that things haven't been like, I don't want to say normal because it's obvious for obvious reasons, but things have kind of been not systematic. They haven't been, I want to say the past 3 years, maybe 2.5 years, you've had a routine, right? And that routine for the most part had been working out. But recently, things have just gotten cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No matter how much you try to get on a routine, the minute that it starts to feel like, okay, all right, it's starting to feel, and then there's like a hiccup. You're like, oh, are you kidding me? So I'm feeling that for you as well. And Scorpio, I'm feeling like it's going to be like that for a little bit longer. And it's not to be, taken negatively. It's one of those things to where just kind of accept it for what it is. Try not to go against the tide, go with the tide, and it'll go much smoother. You won't be so anxious. You won't, I feel like not only have you had a bit of anxiety, perhaps you've been a little moody too. And it's been because of that, right? Because things haven't been systematic for you. You keep trying to control what you can, right? Because you feel things are so out of control that it's causing this anxiety, and that anxiety is causing you to be a little grumpy. Okay, so I'm feeling like if we just go with the wave, right? If you take a route and there's traffic, rest. If you normally have a particular routine in the morning and you can't work out in the morning and now you got to work out at night, just do it for now. Because I feel like it's gonna bounce back somewhere around the middle of next year. I know, Scorpio. I'm sorry. It's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing May, June, July. About the middle of next year, things are going to start getting more routine for you. But right now, just kind of lean into it not being so routine, and you'll feel much better, right? So I expanded on that 10 of Wands, and I have that of the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Scorpio. All right. So some of us, so I don't know in the workplace, I don't know if some of us are looking for a new gig. We're looking like, you know what, these changes, I can't do this. It just doesn't feel right for me anymore, right? Like I said, you don't rest well with mediocrity. And some of you will not be associated with mediocrity, and you're looking to do your own thing, or you're looking to move to another job. And some of you are really heading towards your life purpose, right? So when we pull this energy, when we pull this throat chakra, when we pull this life purpose, and let's focus on these numbers here real quick. I know I'm all over the place. So those numbers are 2-2, right? So these are synchronicities. So you may be experiencing some synchronicities. And then 2 + 2 is 4. 4 is the year of the Emperor. We are in the year of the Emperor. And the thing about the Emperor and Emperor energy is his understanding. You see, because the emperor wasn't just appointed, he earned it through battles, through successes, through failures. So when he sits on that throne, and the reason why he's so respected is because he survived it. He never gave up, not once. Every time he was put down to the ground, he got back up. And that's why people follow him, right? He's one of truth. He's one of justice. And that's the energy I'm feeling for you. And this is going to help you go towards your life purpose. And you're going to feel that emperor energy. We break down that 4 to a 2, and 2s are all about choices, right? So for example, like we have the 2 of Cups. It's not ordained that this relationship and partnership is going to, it's locked and loaded forever. You still have a choice. You have a choice whether to be in this relationship, to be in this collaboration, to be at this workplace. There's still choices. And I'm feeling like that whatever choice that you are being guided towards, it's really towards your authentic self. It's really towards your happiness. And some of us are actually going to be traveling. Some of us are going to be moving to another job. Some of us are actually going to have to move to a different location, same job, right? And I'm feeling like, Scorpio, again, there's something about you leaning into the current situation. So with that 6 of Pentacles, it's all about give and take, and it's all about balance, and it's all about justice, right? You see those scales there that he is holding, and he's giving to the to the misfortunate ones. But it's not so much that he's giving, it's a circle of life, right? Because he's getting gifted as well, not just the people receiving. Okay, so Scorpio, is really important to know, because I feel like that things aren't as bad as you think they are. They're not going to affect your life as largely as they think they are. We just have to lean into this new routine, and I feel like it's going to go a lot smoother than you think. So let's focus on your sun energy and see if there's some explanation there, right? I just realized I didn't go into your immediate present, so we'll do that in just a second, because we're going to focus on your sun energy. We're going to see how this is going to manifest in the everyday. I got you. I see you. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay, so I expanded on that 3 of Swords, and we have that of the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, this is all about what we're manifesting. And you know what? I'm feeling like, Scorpio, as you were here resonating in your throat chakra, and you're resonating in your life purpose, and you're going towards that bright light, right? And that also helps you with your crown chakra. If you're focusing on that gold energy, it's a protection, right? That goes over you, and I know you can feel it, and obviously you have, because this is what you have manifested. It's that the King of Pentacles along with the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a new beginning beyond this. Bravo. Bravo. That Emperor energy. Yeah, I've been hurt. Yeah, I've been, I hear some of you are even saying I've been sacrificed, right? And sacrifice doesn't mean death, right? Okay, calm down. Sacrificed is, I'm going to take Scorpio's ideas and not let him or her know that I did and make them my own, like you were sacrificed, but it ended up being better for all, which is, your end game anyway, right? But I still see some prosperity here that's all about the King of Pentacles, okay? He's all about, so I don't know, some of us are thinking about getting into real estate, or thinking about, I feel like you're thinking about your financial future. So I can definitely see that. And especially since we had that 4 of Pentacles there. I don't know if you're saving your money to buy a house, or is there something that you want to invest in? So I can see that is in your thought process, and this is something that we are manifesting. So I love that energy. Yeah, I see it there. So then we have you have a bunch of pentacles. So we are definitely thinking about, we're thinking about our health. We're thinking about our money. We're thinking about our jobs. So I can see that this is really affecting those things, along with a little bit of love I see in here too. And we're going to get to that. And then I have here the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. And that was an expansion on that 10 of Pentacles, right? So again, it's all about, it's, you know, that energy of the 5 of Wands, you know, there are no winners, there are no losers. It's just a battle, right? Whatever the case is, there's a focus that needs to be had, and whatever direction you plan on moving, that's what that 7 of Pentacles is about. So it's a focus about, you know, towards our next move. It's a focus of understanding this new transition and just putting our head down and getting to work, right? But there is a focus that is going to be needed that's going to manifest into your sun energy, into your work life. There's a focus there. So whether we're focusing on our health, and I feel like some of our Scorpios need to really focus on our health. I'm seeing like lower back area. Yoga is going to be very helpful for that, right? I am just a tarot reader. I am no doctor. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. That health is going to be a big deal for us. And I'm feeling like that some of us, the reason why we are having some back pains is because we gained a little weight. And the weight is just affecting those areas, those muscles, okay? Now, I am going to transition to our ancestral deck again. There's another card that is just grabbing my energy, and it's that of the Heart Guardian. So, Scorpio, I don't know if we are dealing with a fire energy, right, in the matters of the heart. And that would be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And if you're not dealing with the fire energy, they could have fire energy as their Venus sign, so you may want to check that. But this is also just a very passionate energy here, and the passion doesn't start with your partner. It starts with you, right? And this is pretty much the entire reading is getting back to you in the most passionate way. But for those of us who are involved in love relations, or we're going towards that energy, honey, I feel like it's ooey gooey gushy delicious. So let's just do that. Now let's move on to your immediate present, right? So your immediate present, I have that of the 7 of Cups. The center of your reading was the Queen of Wands, and what flanks that is also the 7 of Wands. So I feel like we have a few 7s in here. Is that our first 7? We have 2 7s. Hello, 7 of Cups and 7 of Wands. And seeing that that's flanking the Queen, 7s are very spiritual numbers. So, and again, we said you're a very spiritual person and you have a really good relationship with spirit, especially if you practice it. You can definitely be privy to some insightful things that no one else would see or understand. And with that being said, this is what I'm feeling here, that perhaps we're getting some downloads that we cannot see nor understand, and we're trying to kind of figure those out. Yeah, so for those of us, especially with the solar return, for a lot of you, for all of you, right? This is also good energy for prayer, setting intentions. I'm a big believer that on your birthday, right, that whatever it is that you want for the rest of the year, you do that day. Even if it's just a little bit of it, even if it's just something that you can't physically do, maybe you can draw, maybe you can cut it out and put it in your wallet, right? This is part of manifestation. And this is when you are at its strongest, when you are at the closest to spirit and they hear you loud and clear like a bullhorn, right? That's the energy that I'm feeling there for you. I'm also feeling that in your immediate present, because you know, some of these collaborative joint efforts, I don't even know what I was trying to say right there. Some of these collaborations are causing some rift here and there. And it's really causing you, I don't blame this energy. I don't blame this energy. Because like I said, I feel like someone's stolen your ideas and they made it theirs, right? And then here you are defending why you came up with these ideas when they took them anyway, right? And they tweaked them and they tried to disguise it like you wouldn't know. And now you're like, Scorpio, they're trying to throw you off your game, baby, right? Look at this energy. His shoes don't even match. And he came out to battle anyway. They got him so mixed up and confused, right? That he didn't even put on the right shoes. But he's still out there anyway. I don't give a gosh darn. I'm here and I'm gonna defend my ideas. I'm gonna stand up for my truth and I'm gonna speak it. And look, you are at the top. They can't even come close to you, Scorpio. So I wouldn't even worry. Do you? That's all I'm saying. Do you, boo-boo. Oh, my nut. Oh, another major. You knew that was coming. Oh, yes. Scorpio. There's some energetic stuff happening here. There's some decisions and choices we're making for November. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I like these new ideas? Right? Do I like where I am spiritually? Am I thinking something different? I expanded on that 2 of Cups and I have that of I expanded on that 7 of Cups. And I got that of the 2 of Pentacles and I have that of the Star. So we are definitely making choices. So this is the thing about the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is energy of, I have the facts. Now I know what's what. Now what am I going to do? You're weighing your pros and your cons, and you're making a decision. And the thing about this beautiful thing called life, we have free will. And attached to this, and I love this energy, is out of the Star. This is one of hope. This is the energy that comes after the Death card, that comes after an ending of something. So what has ended for you, Scorpio? Is it a way of thinking? Is it a job? Is it a feeling that you had towards something or someone? And now you're in that energy of being hopeful, of going towards that more authentic you, something that you love to do. Because that's what the Star energy is. That Star is bringing you back to you in the most spiritual sense. You see, because her foot is in that water and one is on land, that's a communication with spirit. Remember how we were just talking about that? And then I expand that of the 7 of Wands. I gotta pull it up again. I gotta pull this up again. Because this energy, I'm like with you. I want to get on that hill and fight with you. Like, give me my wand. I'm here with Scorpio. And then we have that of the Emperor. Like, you knew that was coming, right? You knew that was coming. It's that energy of, I'm going to get up anyway. I don't care if I don't have the right shoes on. You want to make fun of me? Oh, well. I'm the Queen of Wands. Guess what? I meant to do it. And now watch everybody wear mismatched shoes because you did, Scorpio. And then we have that of the 9 of Pentacles. Again, that's getting back to your identity, right? One of my favorite words, which you'll hear often, is authenticity, right? But it's different for you, Scorpio. It's like you want to get back to your identity. Identify me as who you want to be identified as. There's some things we need to let go. And I'm being drawn to this 3rd card that I had pulled for us from the Ancestry deck, and it's that of the Elder. I love this energy so much because I feel like when I pull it up, all of my ancestors, like I feel them just whoosh, and are like behind me. And when I bring this to your energy, I feel the same for you too. They're behind you. They've made all the mistakes so that now that you're here today, you don't have to pay for them in any karmic way. Understand that, Scorpio. Do not let the past of your ancestors, of your family members, of past relationships, of past failures determine what you do today and moving forward. You have protection. And you want to know how I know? Because when I expanded on that Queen of Wands, I have that of the High Priestess. You see that book that she has in her lap? Those are your truths. Those are your stories. She has them. They're already pre-written. They change over time. This is also energy of depend on that energy of intuition, right? And I just heard you're going to start getting more spiritual clarity. So if you've been feeling like that 7 of Cups, right? And you've been having a hard time kind of deciphering dreams and feelings. And I feel like some of us are starting to practice different things. So whether it's, whether it's tarot or whether it's a different religion altogether, perhaps you were Catholic and now you are Buddhist. I feel like some of us are transitioning into that. You are going to start getting more clarity there. And we have that of the Hierophant. And that's the energy I was picking up on, right? Especially for those of us who are leaving a very religious background and you're moving more into a spiritual one, or even vice versa. There is something that we are moving away from with the expansion of the 5 of Pentacles. You're moving in a different direction spiritually. And that's going to help you with your life purpose. All of a sudden, I don't know about you, Scorpio, like I feel like a load was taken off my shoulder for you. I feel like a burst of air just kind of went into my lungs for you. I hope you felt the same. All right, we're going to do one last expansion card. Okay. And is that of the 10 of Cups. I love that energy. This is the energy of the most love, right? From our family, from our friends, from our everyday lives. You are going towards that in November. I feel like it's going to start off a little here in November, and then it's going to go here, 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 and then it's going to go here. It's just going to level off into that goodness, right? Great is too hard to maintain. Good is easy. And it's authentic. Told you it's my favorite word, right? And it will help you get towards your identity. All right, we're gonna pull one last card, my dear Scorpio, and this is your angel card. This is also the energy you want to focus on for the month of November, along with that chakra work that we're gonna do for the month of November, Scorpio, and it is that of communication. I love these angel cards. They always come through. One of the main things of your throat chakra is that of communication. And communication is such a physical activity. You have to be present and it has to be collaborative. If only one person is involved, it's not communication. It's a monologue, right? It requires you to speak and it also requires you to listen, right? All right, my dear Scorpio, I hope this resonated with you. Let me know how November went. I always love when you all leave comments below. I would love that if you had a good time here, you come see me next month and consider subscribing. I'd love to see you again. Listen, I absolutely adore you.